وننوه إلى هذا الخبر
نعلن بأن كل استهداف لأبناء
نحن نلخمين بخيوط دم.
The ongoing war between Israel and Palestine is not a war between two states, so the attack of the Palestinian resistance is not a declaration of war, but only a reaction to violations that have been taking place for more than 70 years. For more than a century, the Palestinian territories belonged to the Ottoman Empire during World War I, as the empire faltered, eventually giving way to the Republic of Turkey. Britain seized it. In 1917, the British Foreign Secretary, in a letter to Lionel Rothschild, declared his full support for the establishment of a Jewish state on the Palestinian territories. We call this promise a promise from someone who does not possess to someone who does not deserve. At the beginning of the implementation of this fateful promise, the number of Jews in Palestine was 7%. This percentage increased to 28% of the total population after the immigration of European Jews to Palestine under the British Protectorate. After the end of World War II, the United Nations issued a resolution on the partition of Palestine between Arabs and Jews in 1947. On May 14, 1948, the leaders of Israel met at the Tel Aviv Museum and announced the end of the British mandate, and the establishment of the State of Israel was recognized by the United States of America and the Soviet Union. The 1948 war. Many Arab countries rejected the occupation of Palestine and its partition by the United States unjustly, and many wars were won in which Israel won with the support of America and took areas of land larger than the one declared by the United States. Many armed and unarmed Palestinian organizations were formed and had one demand, which was the liberation of their state, which was divided and occupied unjustly. Violations against the Palestinian people are carried out on a daily and systematic basis. There are more than 100,000 registered martyrs. Twice, this number has not been counted, and there are more than 1 million killed. The attacks are carried out in various aspects of life, including education, health, supplies that are constantly being cut off, violations of religious sanctities, and provocation on all occasions and holidays. Israel doesn't want to give the Palestinians peace, as it claims, and doesn't want to establish a state for Palestinians next to their so-called state, as the UN claims. The Palestinian map is shrinking daily, while the territories controlled by the Israeli occupation are expanding. Google for Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood, and you will see violations and settlement. The Palestinian resistance is only a reaction to daily violations that occur, and no one talks about them. If you are a free person, you certainly will not accept all this hypocrisy and distortion of facts from the international community. Pray for Palestine and support Palestine.